Who wants to give this woman to this man? Today is a celebration of love, commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who have not only proven they can make this work for a while now, and to also show they can for a lot longer. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. It's a state of mind, an understanding, an outlook of partnership, two people coming together to create something better. And when you think about it, the whole thing is kind of odd, right? You're standing on the stage of a theater, looking fancy and rehearsed for your best performance, all the while being stared at by pretty much everyone who's been important to you for as long as you can remember, or maybe just a short period of time. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important moment that happens throughout our lives. But culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one so critical, we acknowledge its special status by sometimes sharing it with others. Why this moment? Ultimately, this is about these two souls. It shouldn't matter if there's no one present or 500 present. This is about them, and it's a single moment where they get to choose who and what this celebration is. It's theirs. And right now, these two need only be concerned about one another. Because despite of all our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That's what you both are standing here. That's why you all are here to watch them stand up here. We have all loved in our lifetime, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long, some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. And that brings them here. A time to pause, to look back, and smile at all the moments that bring them here, and a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. I'm here, we're all here, because we've witnessed already and want to see more of those moments for you too. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying, I love you, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come in between the big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, spending holidays with your families, binge watching Netflix and shows, getting a big hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use the words we have to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it, and we see it here. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and to find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. You've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People often say wedding bands are a perfect circle, with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface, where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied into a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that you've created something invaluable, and just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments you've made to one another today. Will you, John, keep Katie as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, and be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day? I will. Yeah. Will you, Katie, keep John as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's toughest moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new ways to love him every day? All right. Will you, John and Katie, be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next? Then I found a nice quote. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you look for things to praise, often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. May you have happiness, and may you find it making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it loving one another. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss that bride, good sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great pleasure to introduce you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. John and Katie Howard.